Do y'all hear that? Could y'all hear that? Ooh, child, ghetto. Ooh, my neighbors beside me and under me, all ghetto. Hey, Water. What's up, Water? How you doing, boo? I did Water second because I'm mostly Earth, but Water runs a close second. I'm like 33% Earth, 31% water, and the rest is made up of mostly air, then a little bit of fire. But my fire is strong though. Y'all probably thought I had more fire energy than me. All right, enough about me. All right, Water. So it's a Gemini full moon, which is what these readings about. 12/12. It's a 12 year also. And if you're on the eastern coast of the United States, it'll be at 12:12 a.m. So I feel like our portal is a little bit stronger. We can take that big step through some shit. You know what I'm saying? All right. But Water at the Gemini full moon, there's some revelations here. I feel like there's two sides to every story. There's what you know and what you don't know, the known and the unknown. And this is the type of messages that I'm getting here. I just did the Earth reading. That's the type of kind of common pattern that I'm getting with these readings. And I want to do the same thing for you. Now, we also have Venus conjuncting Pluto and Saturn. So, with Venus touching both of those kind of like very intense planets, we may be kind of having to deal with some situations that aren't so fun. But because of the Gemini influence of the full moon, we can take it in a more lighthearted way. It won't be as hard on us as it would be if it wasn't at a Gemini full moon. You feel me? So, we're going to start with who's that? Scorpio. Let's say at 2 minutes, we'll start at Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio, what messages are for you at the okay, at the Gemini full moon? Messages for Scorpio at the Gemini full moon. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Coins. Changing an environment. Okay, then a Ten of Coins. A long-lasting change in environment. Okay, a gift. Whew. Scorpio. I feel like at the Gemini full moon, somebody could be gifting you with something that will permanently change your life. This is something that's going to change like the overall course of your life. Scorpio. Oh my God, this is big energy. Like I just got chills and goosies. I got goosebumps. And my heart just started, it like pitter pattered a little bit. Scorpio, somebody is ready to like go to the next level with you. Somebody wants to offer you something. It could be marriage. It could be just moving in. It could be shit. With the Venus influence, it could be like a new car. It could be like, somebody want to pay your rent up for a whole year. Scorpio, girl. I read for the Scorpio. Well, I read for the divine feminine, period. So, girl, somebody want to do something. Somebody want to do something for you. With the Ace of Coins, that's why I feel like it's a gift because it could be, it could be you turning the page and going to a new environment and doing something that's gonna, benefit you in the long run. But because of the Ace of Coins here, that's why I feel like it's something that someone else is actually giving you. If it's not something that someone else is actually giving you, then it is more like a solid foundation that you're giving yourself. But look here, you got the Ten of Pentacles again. You got the Ten of Pentacles again, but before that, you had the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is like a self-interest, doing things on your own or for yourself, almost like a defensiveness. But this is a positive reading, such a positive reading thus far that I don't feel like it. It's about you being defensive of anything. You don't have anything to be defensive. You don't have anything to be defensive over with this Ten of Cups here. This self-interest is that what I feel you have kept yourself as your number one. You have shown to be top notch. You have proven yourself to be high quality. You have, if somebody was testing you, because under the Gemini full moon, Geminis are very much known to test people. And I feel like at the full moon, you will have shown that you passed the test. You know how somebody, counterfeit test, I'll call it. Somebody hand you $100 bill, you're gonna throw it up at that light, ain't you? You gonna hold it up in the light. Somebody held you up in the light like that coin. Somebody held you up, and you proven yourself to be authentic. Like maybe in the past you have such a mysterious, mystical type of energy about you that they weren't necessarily 100% sure what was going on under the surface. But Scorpio, honey, you've proven yourself, or you're proving yourself at the time of this full moon that, I'm grade A1. You know what I'm saying? I'm top notch, high quality. Scorpio. And it's very clear. It's crystal clear. You are the right choice for somebody. You the right pick. It's all coming together. If y'all ain't been talking, this one communication is gonna come through. You know who I'm talking about. Don't get down in my comments talking about somebody blocked you because I can't relate. I don't know what y'all doing out here to get blocked by so many masculines. I don't understand it. Because people that I've messed with in the past, they wish I would reach back out to them. I don't know what being blocked feels like. Okay. I do the blocking. I do the ignoring. So when y'all be talking about so and so blocked you, can't relate. I'm not reading for you, can't relate. I can't even relate to that energy. I can't channel it if I can't relate to it. That's just who I am as a reader. I cannot channel something that I cannot personally relate to. Call it my self-centered Virgo, Leo moon, whatever. But back to Scorpio. Things are changing. Your world is changing, your environment is changing, and it's changing for long term. So when I say that somebody is offering you something that will change your life long term, I don't mean, things will be good for the next couple of weeks and then we break up 2 months down the line. I'm talking about this is going to really affect you. Like 5 years from now, you'll still be with this person, or you'll still be reaping the benefits of what this person, did for you or gave to you. 10 years down the line, you will still be happy and you'll still be fulfilled because of what this person said to you or did for you or spoke for you. If somebody is going to testify for you in a lawsuit or something, that could be it. It don't necessarily always have to be like these super romantic relationships, even though I like to channel that energy. So, you know, I'm open to it. So it comes through me. It, it's all good. It's all good. Look, it says too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. Put the effing phone down. I feel like with that, put the effing phone down and me just going on that tangent about blocking people, I don't feel like you blocked this person. Or if you did block this person, they found a go around to get to you. But I don't feel like you blocked this person. I don't feel like that. I feel like you just kind of cut communication. You're like, you know what? This maybe wasn't going the way that I wanted to go. So I'm just going to chill. I'm just going to chill. I don't have it. I don't have it to just be exerting myself, because with this Wheel of Fortune, the reading popped off with Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Coins. So right off back, the page has been turned. You're coming off a energy of something that was already in transition mode. So maybe you had already been in transition, like, you know what, I'm going to cut down on all this talking that I'm doing to you. I'm going to stop texting you, at booty call hours. I'm going to stop responding to dick pics. Whatever the case may be, you had already transitioned something, but now you're in a place that is more desirable for you, that is of a long lasting benefit to you, and you're starting to reap the rewards of it. And I feel like at the Gemini full moon, this gift, this offer, something is given to you, some stability, some foundation is given to you, some gift is given to you, some proposal is given to you, Scorpio. And it's because you have proven yourself to be high quality. Because a high quality person, let's face it, they're not going to be doing all that texting their booty call hours. They're not going to be letting somebody drop by their house at any old time unless you have a ring on that finger. Whatever the case may be, Scorpio feminine, you have proven yourself to be of high quality. You have set yourself apart from what this person is used to. You show that, look, not I. I see your games. I see your games and I raise you one. I stop talking to you until you come correct. And I feel like that's really what happened here. You stopped with the bull. You stopped the bull. If the conversation wasn't about prosperity, if it wasn't about, further enhancing the romance or further enhancing whatever the situation was, it's like, I don't want no parts of it. because I value myself. And I feel like you giving yourself that true value show the other person I can't do them like, like all the rest of them. I can't really do them like I would do someone else. Let me come correct. Let me step my game up. Maybe it's time for me to grow a little bit. I want to be on that vibration. Let me learn from her. You feel what I'm saying? Let me learn from that feminine how to be of high value to myself so that I can attract high value. That's what's up. So, Scorpio, that has been your reading for this Gemini full moon. I don't think what was unknown here is that this person felt the way that they feel, or that they were actually willing and or ready to do it. They just had to kind of suss out who was the right person. But what's being made known at the Gemini full moon is that you are absolutely worth your weight in gold plus more. And that offer is being made known to you. The ability for that person to give you a longevity that fulfills you in your life, that is being made known to you. So good on you, Scorpio. We're going to go ahead and move on to Pisces. All right, I'll put that Pisces starts at like 11:25 or something. Well, I do a quick shuffle. Oh shit, it's already 11. Pisces, what's up? How y'all doing, Pisces? Let's get these cards shuffled up so we can get your Piscean message. What's the message for Pisces at the Gemini full moon? Oh Lord, I'm already channeling that confused Pisces energy. Just kidding. I'm a Pisces rising, so I can make jokes like that. And my sun is in the 12th house. All right. Full moon messages for Pisces. Full moon message for Pisces. Gemini full moon message for Pisces. Two sides of the story. We have a nine of staffs. Well, I shouldn't say nine of staffs is not a bad thing. It just means something about to happen. Very vague. Let's do better than that, Pisces. Okay. High Priestess and the Lovers with the nine of staffs. Nine of coins. Two nines here. I feel a finna energy. I'm finna do this. I'm finna do that. Type of energy. High Priestess. That's you, Pisces. So you showing up in your own reading here, along with Gemini energy with the Lovers. That could just be the influence of the moon. Okay, something's about to happen. Water. We just talked about something about to happen with Scorpio. Now we're talking about something about to happen with Pisces. Okay, water. The nine of staffs says something is about to happen. The three of staffs says it's close. It's almost here. I do have a sense of satisfaction, I feel that Pisces is very much so satisfied with yourself at this point. I don't think there's a whole lot that you necessarily need. And you may not even have the most. You may not even have the best of everything, but there's such a spirit of content, a spirit of calm, of thankfulness and appreciation here. And I think that you do know that you have prospects, that you have people watching you. The unknown is that you don't know exactly who it is, but what you do know is that you just feel this energy of being watched, this energy of being seen. For whatever reason, you're starting to feel seen. Like things that you may have been saying for years. You may have started off the top of this decade, just an example, talking about, law of attraction or something, and people are just now really catching on to the bandwagon or whatever, and they may be coming to the realization like, oh my god, Pisces has been trying to tell me this for a long time. Wow, I'm just now getting it. Like that's just an example, but that's what I mean by people are starting to see you. I think you're feeling your popularity picking up. You're feeling your influence growing, which is a good thing. That's what's up. I feel like Pisces are a lot more influential than people give us credit for. Yes, I just included myself. Us. Pisces ascended. I'm part of y'all. Period. I'm part of y'all. So yeah, the influence is definitely growing. Four of Swords, some mental dedication here. Yeah. Some of those ideas that you have been kind of speaking into people, you may not have even put it like on social media or something. It could just be like little hints, little drops. You know what I'm saying? Little little segues into a different conversation, little topics that you like to kind of inject into a conversation, little nuggets that you drop, little gems that you give. They're starting to take root in people. People are starting to really pay attention. Like I said again, your influence is there. Hierophant, the Hierophant. People listen when the Hierophant speak. And not only do they listen when the Hierophant speak, when the Hierophant is quiet, they're like, what is he thinking? What he got up his sleeve? So if you are the type of person that you've been kind of on your own, just chilling for a minute, and I do feel that energy here, you've been off, kind of to yourself, kind of dedicating yourself to yourself for a minute. People are kind of like, what's going on? What's the deal? What's happening? If you withdrawn your energy, excuse me, if you've withdrawn your energy from someone or a situation, they kind of looking like, what's going on? What's going down? They want to know what it is that you're doing, what it is that you have up your sleeve. They want answers. The Rebel deck says, where the is your sense of humor? Laugh. You don't have to explain nothing to nobody. It don't matter what they want. It don't matter that they want to know what you're doing. They should have been paying attention the first time you said it, Pisces. You know that? So laugh. If they want to be all in your business, they want to be, hovering over you, knowing what you're doing. If they want to be like a hawk in the sky, watching you like prey, let them. It's nice to be recognized. I think the Pisces like a little mystery. We like a little mystery. We like to lead with a little haziness, a little bit of, you'll never be able to see me. You'll never know who I truly am. People from all over the world gonna show up at my funeral telling stories about a completely different person, all faces of which were mine. That's a real Pisces vibe that I'm feeling here. Like, this person will show up saying that I'm this type of person. This person will show up saying that I'm this. This person says I'm a flower child. This person says I'm a dominatrix. Person says I'm judgmental. This person says I'm a hippie. Everybody gonna see a different part of you because a lot of the times you just reflect who that person is. You're a mirror up to that person. So who you are with different people is gonna be different. But in this specific reading, I'm feeling like now somebody is really tuned in to what is going on with Pisces. It's like at first they may have thought they maybe had you figured out a little bit, but it's like now, like, oh, let me watch the way Pisces talking or the way Pisces is acting. It's a little different than what I expected of her. Let me pay a little bit more attention. The Pisces feminine doing something different. I ain't really seen that before. Let me see what's going on. Is that type of energy, and they are watching you closely. If you do something like this, if you have a YouTube channel, maybe if you're doing readings, because I feel that high priestess energy here, so the spirituality, if you run a spirituality channel, a spirituality Facebook, if you make spiritual memes, if you are into astrology, law of attraction, manifestation, witchcraft, magic, paganism, rituals, whatever it may be, they are watching you. And they not watching you with that typical, oh, that's weird. Type of thing. They watching you like, oh my God, Pisces talking about something that I want to know. And you may have felt for a long time that people would look at you and your hobbies or the things that you do that you love and have a passion about, and they may have felt that you were weird. All of a sudden, you at the top of the pack. All of a sudden, you leading the case. All of a sudden, you leading the charge, and people are following you and they want to listen to you, and they're seeing you as an authority because you've been talking about it for so long. You were the weird person for so long and didn't care what nobody had to say. Now there's a certain authenticity to you because as other people jump on the bandwagon, they looking at you like, well, my Pisces been doing that. My Pisces been talking about that. Y'all late. So let me just go to the original source. You feel me? So the Gemini full moon, I feel like your authenticity is being put here, it's being broadcasted. Your influence is growing and you can feel it. All the possibilities to monetize this influence is on your mind. All the different people that you may be able to collab with is on your mind. The way that this influence can, propel you forward is on your mind. And particularly the person that you have a fondness of, or the person who's really there for you, your twin flame possibly, or just the person that you care about and love. They looking like, oh yeah, this is the one I want to lock this down, because this is the original, this is authenticity, this is the real thing. And I'm not going to find the real thing that hasn't been influenced. I feel like your person knows that you are not influenced by others. You do the influencing. Because for the longest time, you were kind of just like the outcast or the weirdo. Now, all of a sudden, the tides are changing. Every decade or so, the culture kind of changes. The culture is changing to something that you were already on years ago. And your person sees that in you. And they want to lock that down, because everybody want to be able to say they was on the wave first. Everybody do. So that's your reading, Pisces. That's what's fun. I like it. I like it a lot. It's so much fun. It's not as much fun when I'm hearing you're not. What does Dr. Seuss say? Anyway, on to the Cancer reading. 21, I'll say 45. Okay, so Cancer. Cancer, 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 Cancer. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. Got the Gemini full moon. Gemini full moon for Cancer, please. Gemini full moon for Cancer. 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 Got the Ten of Staffs. Okay. Because at first I was feeling like a heavy emotional investment. But then we got like the happily ever after card. Cancer, you are the example of for better or for worse. You probably the only one that would give all this effort, because anybody else would be like, deuces, I gotta go. I can't. I can't. You work with the minimal. If somebody just show you a little ounce of promise, a little ounce of effort, you'd be like, I got you. I got you. I love you. You teach people what love is. You absolutely do. And it ain't easy. It ain't easy at all. But when you get it, you get it. Like, and it's a very clear lesson when you come through and you show people, you think just being around somebody that you like, you think that's love, or you think somebody just saying the things that you like to hear, you think that's love, but love is work. And I feel like don't nobody really know that more than Cancer. Being the opposite end of Capricorn, that the Capricorn go out in the world and work. The Cancer gonna work inwardly, right there in that house. They gonna love on you until they build you up to where you can go out and love. Such a compassionate heart. That's the energy that I have here. I feel like it's being highlighted at this Gemini full moon, Cancer. Just how much you have loved someone. Just how much. Because I feel like for a while they didn't even know. I feel like for a minute, like they were just putting them burdens on you and just weren't really showing you a whole lot of appreciation, not much reciprocation. Yeah, it was a mess. It was a mess for a minute, Cancer. It was a whole mess, a hot mess. Oh, this full moon energy is like they seeing how you kept coming. It was a whole mess, but you kept choosing them. You kept choosing them. You kept coming. You kept bringing the love. You kept being there for them, regardless of how bad the circumstances got. Look at that High Priestess card. Ooh, it's like even in the worst of circumstances, it's like you just knew. You just know if I keep loving this person, if I keep, manifesting a good relationship with us, if I just keep tuning in to where they need me, if I keep nurturing them, it'll work out. Like you just knew it. And you kept giving them that sweet love. Mm-mm-mm. Things are definitely, I feel like that chapter is dying. Things have been known to, die out at the full moon, only to be reborn as something else. The light, it brings you into a totally new realm. That era, that era of the relationship where it was just like you didn't really know if it was worth pursuing, but something in you just kept saying, do it, do it, do it. Oh, squeeze. You need a big effing hug. You do, Cancer, because you love everyone else. But I feel like you are finally starting to get that love in return. I feel like you're finally starting to get that love in return. Somebody maybe want to talk to you about having a baby, about marriage, about you being the wife and you caring for the kids because you have cared for them so well. Oh, Cancer. This is it. This is it. This is prototypical Cancer being shown here at the full moon. Like, it's been rough. It has been rough. That Venus, conjuncting the Pluto and Saturn energy that everyone else may just now be feeling, you felt that, you know, intentionally. Some people don't want to feel pain and don't want to feel harsh aspects until it's absolutely necessary, until we have a transit like this. You, on the other hand, you feel it. You don't mind feeling it. You have such raw and deep emotions that when things ain't going good and the situation is hurting you and the love ain't really evident, and you know what I'm saying, when it's just a lot bearing on you and a lot scarring you, a lot stabbing you in the back, a lot, gripping your heart, you still choose to stick there. You still choose it. Everybody else will run away from it. You still choose to be there, feeling that pain. So when it comes time to have an aspect like this, where everyone else can have these kind of harsh energies, but the Gemini full moon makes it more digestible, it gives it a lighthearted feel. Well, for you, Cancer, since you've already been dealing with this, it's not going to be harsh to you. That lighthearted energy will come in and be like, well, you know what? Let me illuminate what Cancer didn't know, which is that this person is madly in love with you. They want to marry you. They want to have children with you. That hard times don't last always. That this person will start reciprocating everything that you give them. That there's going to be just this official love. You are the example of true love. We don't really have a whole lot of that in these modern times, but it's still around in the form of this Cancer divine feminine who knows love, who understands love, who is of the highest vibration of love, and who will be rewarded with love at this last full moon of the decade and going into the next year and the next decade. Things are things are going to get a lot better for you. Look at that happily ever after card. It's official happily ever after card because you got to go to the courthouse to get that certificate before you can have the ceremony. So you have both of them here right beside each other. The victory card saying it's been a long time coming. And we fought through those issues. And look at this overflowing love that we have with each other or between each other in our relationship. Also, the card of having babies, and it's official. It's truth. Can't nothing tear us apart. It's real. It's being expressed. It's being expressed. Oh, that's my alarm going off, y'all. I know you're probably irritated by now, but I wasn't gonna get up out of this reading and go turn it off because y'all needed to hear that all of those long nights when you were worried about the relationship and you were just crying and you were like, well, why does he do me like that? Is he really my divine masculine? Am I really even the divine feminine, or am I a karmic because of all this mess you hear in these YouTube streets? Listen, you are love, honey. You don't need no title. You're love, period. And it's going to be reciprocated to you at this Gemini full moon. So just if it don't happen exactly by the 12/12, or if it ain't already happening right now, just know that something is going down at this point that's going to make that love start being reciprocated to you. Okay, Cancer, don't give up. Be love, because there's a lot of us out here who are too cowardly to love truly, to open up our hearts. We're so scared of being hurt that we don't even allow ourselves to feel. And you were like, nah, I'm gonna feel this, and I'm gonna love this person, and it's a choice for me, and it is being gifted back to you in the form of this just amazing, fulfilling, prosperous, exemplary relationship. Okay. So thank you for watching. I will see the air signs, or those of you who are cross watching for an air sign, or those who have air in your charts. I'll see you next. Okay. Bye.